looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent.
It's a fun one. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Bears line it up with a first and goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Dances away from the pressure and going to his left. Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Bully ball on third and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fire complete to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work again for second down. just do it himself. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tempo and overdrive.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly up to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's going. Gets it out to... 7-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The inside handoff. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop it on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last... It's a seam wide open! There he goes! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And here comes the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that... in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hand. To your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Avoids pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking for a big gain. He's got it already. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lost the throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. And fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And with that completion, man. This crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He's got it on the run. Fighting off the defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just drives it between the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Fight to the defender. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's Doherty. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to Julia. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Snap and go. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. explosive plays. Here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, MTSU. Here comes the two-point try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They still have the lead here. This would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the missed connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. After the first down completion in second and short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with that, they got the lead here in the second half. They'll line up to go for two.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Grab going to the middle. It's good. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option. The give. Gets it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it will be a 55-yarder. Got his man quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Over the middle. It's Ellison. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback. You're trailing here in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big leagues.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Missouri State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there are a lot of people on the outside who didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Know what you're working with. Teamwork, baby.
Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts to save as much clock as we can so our offense can have some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stokes. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Snagged in the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. He got it.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a
this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Gonna run it. It's Ellison. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ellison. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they couldn't come up with that completion, so now it comes down to the kicker. You've got to make this field goal, send it into overtime.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, and he's running out of time.